Hello and welcome to another session of Beidat IT training. In this course, we will learn about CSS. What is CSS? There are three types of CSS, but what is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. It's a style sheet language used to control the presentation and layout of HTML elements on a web page. It defines how elements should be displayed in terms of color, size, and spacing, font positioning, and more. And why do we use it? It improves design and aesthetics, enhances the visual appearance of a web page by adding colors, fonts, animation, and layout. Ensures consistency. It increases maintainability, like instead of styling each HTML element separately, CSS allows changes in one place to apply across websites. It enhances user experience or UX. It speeds up web page load time, enables accessibility and readability, can improve text, contrast, spacing, and so forth, supports animation and effects. Now, you have learned the introductory of CSS in our previous HTML course. Now, in this section, we will cover the different modules that we have, and then we'll break it down. Now, CSS is broken down into three parts. You have an inline CSS, you have internal or embedded CSS, and you have what's called external CSS. The inline CSS is basically what you see here. You go within the code and you type and add all the styling within that tag. The internal CSS, it's within the header. So under the style, within that block of style, you paste all your code or you type all your code within the style. And then you have the external, basically within the header, but there will be an external file located inside, let's say, your CSS folder. This is a folder that we created. We never placed anything inside. So those are the three types of CSS. And what are the advantages? The inline CSS, the advantage is it's a quick and easy. You go to the code and you type it up and you override everything that is about that. The disadvantage of that is it's hard to maintain if used excessively, and reduces code readability and increases redundancy. The internal or the embedded, this one right here, I will show you that's what we have done in our last example of when we did the HTML hands-on example. That is basically keeps styles in one place within the same HTML file. Useful for single page application, allows for styling multiple elements. The problem with that is it's not efficient for large projects, and it can increase page load time. However, the external CSS, the one that you basically create a separate file for it and place it in a separate folder, it's great for large projects. It improves website performance, easier to maintain and update. Modifying one file updates styles across the whole site. So let's dive into it and show you each one of these and how it works. We will continue where we left off in the previous course of the HTML and show you how the internal and the external work. So if we open one of our files, we had 5 files or 5 pages that we have created. We had the menu, the about us, the contact us, the index, and so forth. Now, if we go to the menu, again, if it's inline, you basically go directly to the code. So if we had this, let's say, let's look for code, and if you use, let's say, this example that we just had, right? You can type it up or just take the whole code and copy and paste it if you wanted to. And then if we go to, do we have any P? Yeah, so here we have one, right? We offer the best food. Now, how does this look so far? Let's go to our page, on the page that have been created already. And what is this? I think this was the menu, right? So this is the page that we have. Welcome to Beidat restaurant. We are for the best food in town and so forth, right? This is our, I believe this was our index page. And let's look for, well, this is the contact us page. This is our menu page. So this is what we have. Now, if we go to the code and we add the menu and replace this P right here, right? And with that code that we just had, right? And say P style color blue. This is a blue text, right? So remove this piece. And then we offer the best food. Of course, we have to end that tag, right? Style blue. Again, this is how the page looked like. We offer best food. That's what it was, right? Now, if we come here and we offer best food, we save this and come back here and refresh this screen. Now you see we offer best food, how the text turned. All right. Okay, so this is what is called inline CSS. Now, if we use the embedded or what is called the internal CSS, this is the second type of CSS. Now we can take the same thing, right? The style, p color, let's go to the code. That goes in the header, okay, in the head of the code right here. So here we can type style and end the style. Remember, anytime you open the tag, you end it. Now inside here, if we type p, same tag that we had there, and the base color, let's do red, okay? And semicolon, close that tag, that brace, and we ended the style right there. Now, if I save it, I'm going to show you something, and go back to the page and I refresh it. You see this right here? It changed to red, but this remained blue. Now, if I go back to the code, why did the bottom one change to red? It's P, but there's no internal or inline CSS. Inline CSS overrides anything that come above that. The closer you are, the more the code is applied. Now, if I take out this blue right here and remove this inline, okay, and save it, and now go back here and refresh it. Now you see this turned into red. Okay, so that's the inline. As you see, we started with the inline, and that is the embedded. Okay, so the inline went right here. So if we wanted to do Control Z here, as in zebra, it basically brings back the old code. So it's style color. So now if we save it, this is the inline. It overrides the embedded. So the embedded, it's overwritten by the inline. Okay, now if I refresh it, I go back to that being blue, that being red, because I don't have any inline in that one. Okay. So this is the basic of embedded and inline and how it works. Now, how should we create the external? Okay. Now, let's go back to our code. Okay. And you remember we had created a code in here. You see this? this style code that we did, let's copy this, Control C, create a new file here, and paste that code. Remember this code, we created it in the CSS section in one of the modules in the HTML file, in the HTML course. Now, if we save this file and click on Save As, I'm using Notepad++, and save it in this folder, this is going to be a CSS file. There's so many choices here. Where is the CSS? Styling. Anyways, even if you don't see it, we will just name it that way. You can click on all types, and then here, let's call this style.css. Okay, and we are saving it under the folder CSS. Okay, this is a different file now. Now, if we go back into our menu, we can get rid of this. Do we have any paragraph here? Let's see. We don't have any paragraph here. We can copy this, what we had here, just this piece, X that out, come here, and we can include that here. After, maybe before the header, we can do a P, format it the same way so that it follows the same style. All right, and this closer. That's fine. Let's save that, come to the menu, get rid of this. All right. And what do we need to do after that? We need to make sure that this file, let's go back first. So I will show you what's happening so far. If I refresh this, how did I save it? Let's save it. If I refresh this, am I under the right menu? Go back, we're on the menu. The blue color here. Let's, first of all, if I come back here, you see that it's not red anymore. You see that? I also want to get rid of this one right here. Let me not get rid of it for now so that I want to show you something. Okay, so this is still red. This is blue. Okay, now let's come back here. Now let's say that we want to apply, because I already showed you inline and I showed you the embedded. Now I want to show you the external. So to add the external, you type link here and basically the relationship where you're heading. So this will be style sheet, you call it what it is. And then you type, you put text, CSS, and then href, meaning the location. We have learned about href. We were doing the navigation. And you point to the folder it's located. We called it a folder called CSS. And then the file name was style.css. All right, you close that and you close that tag. Now let's save it. Come here and pay attention right here. If we save it, you see that? It came with all the format that we created in that tag, in that external CSS, everything that it had. And then you have that text there. You see that? To be read. Let's come back here to the CSS. Now all we need to change is the CSS from now on, this external CSS. Now, if we say blue here and save that, again, this is the external one. Now we save this. You see that this changes to blue. What we also want to do is within the menu right here. Now we don't need to say blue here. We can get rid of that because we are using an external CSS. Let's save that and refresh that. Now you see they're both blue. So this is how you do internal, external, and what do you call embedded. All right, so these are the basics in the first module. And thank you for listening. We will go to the next menu, or the next module, I should say.